I tell you about popping up in my goddamn smoke some, man. I got a little situation to take care of my bitch right quick. Man, y'all just fighting the other day, man. She hit up me, man. Don't worry about me and my bitch, man. Man, I'm trying to smoke, man. This is another Real Track production. Okay. Trying to feel like thugging, yeah. That shit thugging, yeah. Just had shit thugging. Bitch said she hate me and she love me. My bitch said she hate me and she love me, yeah. My bitch said she hate me and she love me. Yeah, my bitch said she hate me and she love me. Yeah. We been through a lot of times being crazy. She be screaming, spending time. I be screaming, fuck you, baby. In and out the door, I be in my grind daily. She break down and start crying, but they're my little baby. Going through my phone like, nigga, don't you try to play. So every time I move, she probably think I'm acting shady. We both got a pass, so I can't even blame her. But your bad habits probably think I'll never change. I just wanna stay honest, like I don't wanna change. The mother couple be hating it, I don't even blame her. I'm nothing like the mother guys, different angles. Leave me mad or not, I never leave you out the thing. Even though I get mad and say a lot of shit I ain't. Yeah. Even though you get mad and say a lot of shit I ain't. Yeah. It's time to feel like fuck it, yeah. I'm just after thugging, yeah. Trying to run up the budget, yeah. Now I want for nothing, yeah. Want my kids to want for nothing, yeah. Want you to want for nothing, yeah. Trying to turn nothing into something, yeah. While we turning nothing into something, yeah. My bitch said she hate me and she love me, yeah. My bitch said she hate me and she love me, yeah. My bitch said she hate me and she love me, yeah. My bitch said she hate me and she love me, yeah. Sometimes I admit it get ugly, yeah. Sometimes the situation ain't lovely, yeah. Sometimes water really get muddy, yeah. My bitch said she hate me and she love me, yeah. Sometimes I know she feel like fucking, yeah. Sometimes we just end up fucking, yeah. Sometimes we both be like just fucking, yeah. My bitch said she hate and she love me, yeah. My bitch said she hate and she love me, yeah. My bitch said she hate and she love me, yeah. My bitch said she hate me and she love me, yeah. My bitch said she hate me and she love me, yeah. Yeah, I know I'm not perfect, yeah, but I know that I'm worth it, yeah. And I gotta be worth this, yeah. When I know what my worth is, I can see it coming like a sight for a service. Had to share, though you probably thought it was on purpose. Truth is, I never hurt you on purpose. Yeah, really, what's the purpose? Ain't shit for you to get a nigga, shit for me to get a bitch, but I don't wanna spend time arguing about the obvious. Man, when we first met, you didn't wanna eat the bricks. Man, when I was on my ass, I hit a difference between the bricks. Yeah, got a first flick, then we was drunk and shit. Man, you was stripping in the club, we was extra lit. Remember when I first met your conversation about my dick? Remember when you said I've been some months since you been hit? Remember when we first kicked it, me, you ready to cam? I just came from my house party, infected with your fam. When I first picked you up, you was living with your fam. Ever since I picked up Tree, I ain't never put them down. Remember the daddy wouldn't bring them if I drove in the snow. Remember all the times you missed me, I was driving with the snow. How you from out of town, cause the niggas want to go. Remember that old 44, that's how you open up the door. Then they jumped me in the club, yeah, they was all hold. If a nigga would've caught him, I'd have killed him off the show. Remember, they'll try to holler and I caught him in the ass. Remember when we told school and she turned her fucking back? Yeah, remember, yeah. I'm still here, I never turned my back.
Money Train gang. Good morning. Money Train, gang. So how's everybody doing this morning, man? Gang. Yeah, that was my brother Certified, the damn fool. Had to open up a little something this morning. Open up with some music because you can see the title. It says Stephanie Marie and the Perpetrators. Oh, no, wait. Stephanie Marie and the Perpetuators. That's where we're at this morning. It's like, Ronnie Spector and the Rockettes. The Temptations. You could pick any. You get the point. So we are at Stephanie Marie and the Perpetuators. I think that I think we need to listen to one more song. One more song. It's going to be a short one. Just one more. Got to. I got to get in the hoo-ah this morning. This is actually same dude. This is a video that I directed, edited, and shot. So 2 more minutes. I got to get this on. Nothing but the Benjamins. Nothing but the Benjamins. Nothing but the Benjamins. Nothing but the Benjamins.
This is another Real Track production. Real Track, real. I can see straight through the fuckery. Niggas know what's up with me. Niggas know not to fuck with me. Real shit, only know fuckery. Yeah. Thought it bitch wanna fuck with me. So she can go and tell that's the fuckery. If it ain't out there, that's the fuckery. I'm pulling back up with the fuckery. Yeah, bitch ain't no fucking me. You owe me, you ducking me, that is that fuckery. Yeah, stick on me ugly. Bitch ain't no touching me 30 for fuckery. Nah, that is that fuckery. That is that fuckery. Fuckery. Yeah, that is that fuckery. That is that fuckery. Fuckery. Yeah. I get that you pay me for a pussy. You owe me to pay me or I am a pussy. Yeah. You probably feel outcome. But I can let you feel like you took it. Nope. Not the way you had a nigga looking at my money on my work when I call you play hooking. Yeah. You ain't keep your G. You ain't keep your G. All you did is try to hit me with the motherfucking fuckery, nigga. Yeah. Never about to hit and feed niggas. No. I was just trying to feed niggas. Yeah. Cause I was just trying to eat, nigga. But I can't let you take a sweet nigga. Yeah. I ain't type to lift beef, nigga. No. But I ain't looking just please, nigga. Yeah. Got the pipe on my hip, got the pressure built up. I'm a motherfucker squeeze. Yeah. Now fuck making peace with you. I was trying to make some cheese with you. Yeah, man, I feel like we equal. Pull up, old raggedy vehicle. I'm shooting at whoever's gonna be with you. I wouldn't wanna be with you. I'ma kill a nigga, smoke weed with you. Same killer like to be a seed with you. 30 round clip for your pussy ass. Then you get these pictures. Thought this bitch wanna fuck on me.
That ain't gonna happen though.
Back in the trap and I'm stacking though. No time to chill with no ratchet though. I'm lynching on traffic though. No fuckery. Talk back, I smack her though. Tell that hoe pack the coat. Bitch, get your back and go get out the fucking door.
Yeah. All right, we're with the Perpetuators this morning. We are with the Perpetuators. So, let me go snock rocket because it is dusting a bitch in here. Hold up. Okay, we're rolling. Lights, camera, action. We are rolling. Put together one because we just don't want to have to come back and make another one, right? Ooh-ah. So, where we are at right now, we want to make sure that this is a real thing here. Any channel that shares pics of possible crime scene and shares a location before LE has it processed should and could be struck down. That is what we're here about this morning. I'd like to, it's going to sort of be a vocab lesson as well. So the first word we're going to look up right here is continuity. Definition for continuity. So continuity means the unbroken and consistent existence of operation or something over a period of time. Now, we spoke before about the call with Chase regarding Stephanie Marie. Stephanie held on to that call for 5 days. She then reported it on the 9th of November. And then 4 hours rather after reporting, she released the video. Now, what's very interesting about what Ziggy has done, we're talking about the bones here this morning. So essentially what Ziggy has done is she has met with Fred Hill, which the issue with Fred Hill is that Fred Hill is not a good guy. Ziggy's there with her daughter, and she's either leaving her daughter with someone else in Tennessee, or she took her daughter with her to meet Fred Hill in the dark. So what's interesting about Fred Hill is Fred Hill, right? Fred Hill owns the junkyard. Now, I assure you the very last thing Fred Hill ever wanted was the heat from the TBI. He didn't want it the first time it came, and he certainly doesn't want it last night. Okay. Now, these bones were found on Ben Hill Road, approximately 50 feet or 50 yards up Fred Hill's driveway. Now, the bones seem to be very conveniently laying in a place of, I'm not going to show the bones because of the continuity of investigative angles and investigative tools. So what you've essentially done, Ziggy, is you have photographed some bones. Now, I will tell you that most policemen in rural areas, they have dealt with the discovery of bones often enough that most of them can identify them. Now, bones of that nature aren't automatically sent to a DNA lab to be, to be revered as actual evidence. A lot of times, what will happen in cases like these is that a DNR officer, Department of Natural Resources, which is a federal agency, they have less boundaries rather than state and local police, county police. So a lot of times, what they'll do is they'll pass these bones along either by photo or physically to an animal officer and let them take a look at the bones. Lots of times, if the bones are regarded as useless at that level, they never meet the inside of the DNA lab. So what we've done essentially is we have another YouTuber in Ziggy. Ziggy is really mad at me right now because she had been texting Don. This is the funny part. She had Don's information to call him for months. She drives all the way to the bottom of his hill and then calls him. So once she got there, she began stalker calling Don. So what Don does is he just turns the information over to me, and then I make contact. So I started making contact with Ziggy yesterday in the mid morning, right before lunchtime. And she first started off by saying that it wasn't her. Or actually, let me step back. I said, Ziggy, please call me. Please call me. Please call me. Please call me. Because that's the same thing she was doing to Don. Then I was like, hey, let's meet, because that's what she said to Don. Then finally she was like, who is this? And I was like, this is Benny Keys. And she said, I don't know a Benny Keys. And I said, really? Well, I said, I know this is Ziggy because it's got your name on the end of your voicemail, you dumbass. Here, let me show you really quick. This is the kind of investigative tact these people have, right? So she's down there doing all God knows what. You guys saw how I got Bullhorn Betty on the line with all that silly shit. Listen to this really quick. This is Ziggy's number that she doesn't think anyone knows is hers. Listen. Hey, Ziggy, these nuts. Just listen. She's like, this isn't Ziggy, and I don't know a Benny. Listen, keep listening. Hold on.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Ah, she changed it.
She's smarter than you think.
Yeah, no, she's smarter than we think. So what we did is we ran into a situation where all information is alleged. That's really cool. It's all for entertainment purposes too. So we have a very entertaining situation where the piglet is revealing the tact of the police in that area. Now, what's equally important to know is this. Do you remember when JLR and the crew were on the hill and the neighbor come? The big neighbor there said he was ex-law enforcement. Did you see how he got out of that car? And he was pretty angry, wasn't he? Now, let me tell you the situation that's going on for police and the private detectives now. The issue now is that people in that area who didn't allow for police to come on their property had been gone back around by other organizations who had been talking to the neighbors and working relationships with the neighbors. And through that work, they were able to convince people that wanted they didn't have any reason to not want to help. They're just old Tennessean way of life, and they don't want nobody on their property. And so these organizations of people have been able to come behind after day 7 and day 30 and day 60. They've come behind and been able to create relationships with these other people in the community. And so what happens is that when these people from the YouTube come around and they start to bend and constrict the facets of the relationships that these organizations have with the landowners there, right? So what we have is we had a scenario where Ziggy put the bones out last night, right? So, oh shit. Yeah. And I did not want to show these bones. These bones are not to be seen. Let me tell you what the thing about the bones, though. The thing about the bones is that those bones seem very weather bleached. Although we are 6-7 months in, let me tell you something here. If they would have made a huge show about those bones last night or today or whatever, we would know all over the YouTube, other than Tiffany and other than Ziggy. So the issue here is that, and I will tell you that in this video, that Tiffany doxed Ziggy, which is not a big deal because I doxed Ziggy's Google voice, Google voice number yesterday. It's a Google voice. You want to act like an idiot? Like, here it is. So let me show you another thing that was pretty interesting about Ziggy yesterday. And it's the use of inflammatory language. I had the talk with you guys, reference Don and his inflammatory and sensitive talk, and that just is what it is, right? We've moved right on past that. I do want to thank everyone for helping us get to 6K in the past couple of days. We're a tenth of a way on our way to 7K, so that's pretty awesome. What I want to show you guys really quick is the sensitivity of the people that are in this situation. So where are we at here? Right here. So this is Ziggy yesterday, same number I just called, and she likes to use the R word. Now, I am not a proponent. I am a staunch opponent of any sort of verbiage, any sort of verbiage that narrows down any one sort of group in a negative light. This is the same issue we had with Griff. I don't use inflammatory words like this. I use the word bitch. I use the word fucking bitch. I use the word skank. But let me tell you what, bitch wasn't for a woman first. It was for a female dog. You know, I don't know if it was the nasty men in America that adopted that, you know, that verbiage for a female, but it wasn't. It's, you know, it's like calling somebody a dumbass. Like, well, you mean to tell me that ass is smart? We walk around in our whole lives kicking our own asses, so there's nothing dumb or smart about an ass. It just is, right? It just is. So the perpetuators, which consist of Ziggy and Tiffany this morning, the pigster thought it was a great idea, and she put it out there, and she's really not gotten the response that I do believe she felt that she had originally garnered, right? So actually, let me do this here. I want to go through here and take a look at some of these comments from her video. And we are not going to show the bones. I do apologize for that flash of the bones earlier. Of course, with Ziggy's, you got to unlock it with 2 ads. See, 1 of 2. So that's always pretty interesting to Cher is doing an online protest against heels on the ground starting tomorrow. Well, who gives a fuck? Everybody's gone now. Cher, why didn't you do it when they first got there? I'll tell you why, because you wanted to see what everyone was going to do and then get to the end and then start your bullshit. Like, who gives a fuck, Cher? About like everything else. Day late and $1 fucking short, right? I guess it's not going to load these motherfucking comments. And that's probably just as fucking well. But yes, Doc Holliday, the hypocrisy is deadly. It is critical. It is so impactful. But so now what we have is we have this scenario. It says, at Tiffany Marie, Ziggy just proved herself worse than MGL and crew. Let me tell you what Tiffany's doing right now. Tiffany is doing the same thing that Ziggy did, except for Tiffany's being a hypocrite now. Let's listen to a little bit of this from the front. Look, I mean, she has no couth, no tact. Way to make MGL look not so bad now, Ziggy. This isn't, listen here. Ziggy is the #1 offender. Tiffany Marie is now the chief offender. Not only has she done what Ziggy did, but she did it after Ziggy, making her late to the party like Tiffany always is, right? So she's late to the party, and she is just chastising Ziggy for doing the same thing. That Ziggy, I mean, this is just insanity. You cannot write this shit in a book, right? I mean, look at this woman. This is a woman that refuses, just like Molly Golightly, to change her profile picture to something that actually fucking looks like her. We've seen this bitch in real life, and we know she don't look like that fucking picture. We know this, right? I mean, it's insane. So,
a stream up the door with the wreath. You should be able to find it. So,
look at here. It says Fred Hill is quite crazy and wants his holler back. I know, and I'm trying to figure out why the fuck Ziggy took her fucking kid. If she didn't take her kid on the bone hunt, who in Tennessee did she leave her kid with that she feels comfortable? I mean, she doesn't know anybody in Tennessee like that. Hold on, man.
Soft. I don't know. Maybe if you could write in a complete sentence and I can understand what you're saying, I could
Let's move ahead to where she's at now.
I don't know why Ziggy chose to do this.
There we go. This is getting interesting.
I can't answer for her. I don't have the answers. I am sitting here completely.
My question to you is why are you doing the same thing that she did that you found so distasteful? Sorry about it, guys. Smoke them if you got them. We're not going to go for a long time on this shit this morning.
Really perplexed by what I'm what I'm seeing. And actually, I didn't even listen to all of this. I listened to about 10 minutes of it, and I decided to go live about it.
Yeah, don't get the full understanding of what this shit is before you go and break it down. See, that's the thing, Stephanie. You don't need an understanding of this shit here, because all you're doing is just replaying her shit and then reacting to it just like I am.
So
this is the thing, Tiffany. Are you against child porn? Just because it's already out there on the internet doesn't mean you have to restream it. Does that make sense to you, Stiff? I mean, I think the problem is, Stiff, is that you ain't had anything, Stiff, in so long. You've been waiting on your Canadian boyfriend to come down there and put a little pulsation in your life, but he can't get past the COVID boundaries.
I don't even know what would possess her to do this.
I don't even know what would possess her to do that, and then what would possess you to do it, and then clearly miss the whole fact that you're a fucking hypocrite. You stupid skank.
But all I can really think of is using money.
Let me tell you what. I had to go through an ad to get to this fucking video, you dumb bitch, you. So you have exploited the exploiter who's exploiting looking ass. That's exploitation cubed.
In fact, hold on a second, because while I'm here, I meant to do this before.
Yeah, why didn't you do it before? Hey, Stephanie, where's the 1-800-TBI fine? Stephanie, have you signed our petition yet? I mean, have you signed Summer's petition? Summer's petition is to stop just this right here. The very infectious lineage of hypocrisy. That's what this is.
Let me just take care of something really quick. I don't.
And you know, Tiffany is over there just squealing like a pig in shit because the last time she had 1253. Well, I don't know that she's ever had 1253. So she is really just glowing like a woman who's pregnant and doesn't know who the daddy is.
I saw Mama Lisa earlier, and I want to shut my super chat off. I don't want a single penny on this stream.
Oh, really? You don't say. Because that makes it okay. At least you're not a paid hypocrite. Is that what we're saying? Chinga, huela. 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 Chinga, huela. Mila. Man, we got to get some coffee, man. This some blood. This some whole ass shit right here. Oi, oi, oi. Hold the phone way. Good night team strategy. I knew I should have got on top of this coffee situation, man. Y'all gonna have to hold the phone. All right. So,
Hold on a minute.
okay, let me just reiterate to you that Ziggy is in Tennessee wandering around in the dark with Fred Hill. Hooah. And probably got her Piggy Jr. with her. I mean, what is wrong with Ziggy's baby daddy? That he's not in the picture to stop this shit.
Just give me a sec. Let me shut this off.
Oh, that's interesting. Really? So, I've just been reached out to by Don. This is very interesting. So guess what I just got? I just got a contact from Mr. Wells. It is Dudley A. John's ex-boss. Dudley A. John just got fired. So he wants to do a live with me about A. John. That ought to be very interesting. Let's go ahead and text him right now. Want to? I got his number. Hold on. Friends with Don. I understand you were Dudley's ex-employer. I would love to speak with you about this situation. Please contact me at your earliest convenience, sir. God bless. So that's a thing. Okay. Hey, Donnie. Hey, Donnie, send me Dudley's number again, bub. I mean, shit, Dudley showed where Don was working. The least Don could do is give me Dudley's number so we can call him real quick. You know he's going to answer. Yeah, former employee. Hold on, this is just developed into something, so let me see if I can find it. He sent me his number not too long ago. I guess I don't have it anymore. Oh, wait. Hey, yeah, this is the thing. Ziggy got played last night. Fred Hill ran a play on her. That was all a play. He ran a play on Ziggy. That's what Don just told me. He was like, she fell for her bullshit. Let me see if I can find this number, man. Somebody gave me this number. Hold on. Yeah, man. Dudley. Little counter surveillance on you, Dud. Hold on. Pete Fizzle. Fizzle. Hold on. Hey. Do you got Dudley's number? I thought you had sent it to me before on a piece of paper or something. Devry. Okay. Okay. All right. I got confused. I knew it was a D with a Y. Um, maybe. Maybe. Okay, yeah, because Don just sent me the number of Dudley's ex-employer. Dudley's been fired since the last time he's seen him online. So, yeah, his boss that just fired him, he wants to do a live with me. Yeah. So I think we're gonna see the other side of Dudley that no one's seen. Like everybody thinks Dudley shines up like a new penny, right? Well, the dude is actually a fucking piece of shit, and we're getting ready to hear it. There is. There is. Okay. Find it. I just asked him. I'm actually online. No, I'm on a live. I'm just trying to get it. No, it's cool. It's cool. You can't. I got you in my ear. They can't hear. Yeah, I'm trying to find that number so I can give him a call this morning. I want to call Dudley before I talk to his boss because I want to give him an opportunity to tell me what he knows his boss is getting ready to tell me. Because I have a really sneaky suspicion that what Dudley would say is going to be different than his boss because there's a reason why his boss is reaching out. It's not to say, yeah, Dudley's telling the truth. It's for something completely different. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I want to I had a direction with where I was going with this, and then Donnie texted me this stuff, and I was like, oh shoot, detour. Yep. Or just add a comma and make it longer. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna call him today because man, I'm telling you what, like even if I just kind of, you know how you got that little kind of gas or whatever, I just burp and then man, that stuff tries to come right up. Hell yeah. No. So thank you. I'll talk to you here in a little bit. Evolve. You're right. Evolve. Evolve. Okay. Hold on one second. Don said he sent me Dudley's number before. So give me just a minute. I really want to get, you guys know me. I'm fair. I want to give Mr. Dudley a chance to, and I'm not going to burn him up. I'm just going to say, hey, man, my name is Benny. And, your ex-employers reached out to me. I just want to give you an opportunity to, to speak about the situation. Okay. Yeah, the thing is really just blossomed into something else. So, the pigster, she didn't even know where are we at here. The pigster, she didn't even know that Fred Hill's a jokester. She had no idea, and she fell for it hook, line, and sinker. And you know what? That didn't have nothing to do with. I have like 87 numbers for Molly Golightly. Holy shit! Every time she calls from somewhere and somebody says, "Hey, this is her new number," I mean, this bitch, she don't even change her draws that much. I'm still looking. Hold on. I want to call Dudley real quick. It's only right, like it's only right. I think I'm getting close. This is where all the stuff. I just want to talk to Dudley real quick. Dudley's telling all the YouTubers a load of crap, clearly, because his boss is like, enough is enough. Dudley's boss is like, enough is enough. Someone's got to restore some fucking order here. And Man, it's right in here. Hold on, bear with me. This wasn't what we were going to be doing, but oh shit. Let me call Sissy right quick. Bear with me. I apologize. I didn't know it was going to take this route, so I think Sissy, she probably got the number. I'm doing the Molly Go Lightly. Oh, Sissy sleep. Whoa. Okay. Shit. Okay. Having an issue getting to Dudley. How am I going to get this number? Shit, man. Hey, AF, good morning. So, yeah, that I don't know why Ziggy would be like she has a hard on. So the problem, I know you can believe that. So Ziggy hates me so much because I told her yesterday, I was like, Ziggy, there's no way you're going to get an interview. There's no way you're going to go to the Wells house and do anything. Grandma TT, I bet both bra straps are gray and dirty looking. So, hell yeah. I was gonna expound on that, but I'm just gonna leave that right there, man. Well, that light is just right on me, ain't it? Hold on. Can we all pray for Ange? What happened to Ange? Yes, Jocelyn, thank you. What happened to Ange? Ex-boss has Dudley's number. I don't want to put him on there just yet because I don't want to burn. Yes, Miss Jocelyn. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. You're right. So, I don't know why Ziggy would be talking about my son with Daryl Jacobs, Green Eyes. Daryl Jacob is the guy that always calls. You want to see who Daryl Jacobs is? Green Eyes is? Hold on. He's probably watching now, so when I call him, he's not going to answer. I think she had to have changed her shirt. I mean, she's home with her husband now. He's not going to let that shit go on like that. He's going to be like, girl, get your ass next to some water. You know what? I'm not going to play with Daryl Jacobs this morning. We'll just let them be. So, MGL will bounce right back. She'll be on her knees in no time. Y'all are a fool. Y'all are a fool. Did you try the number check that's in his background check? Hold on. I forgot you sent that to me. Let's see. I don't want you to want for nothing. Yeah. Trying to make something out of nothing. Yeah. Why are we making something out of nothing? Yeah. Hold on. 3. I'm not going to do you like that, Dudley. I'm not going to put your number out there, bub. How you done, my homeboy, Donnie? All right. Dudley, come on, bro.
Yes, you have reached Tony and Ray. I'm sorry we can't.
That ain't it. Yes, I told Ziggy, I was like, Ziggy, you know, first of all, the dogs aren't ready to go. And secondly, you're not going to get up there and you're not going to talk to them. I mean, I hate that I have to be the one to do that because they should just have self-restraint and know themselves that this ain't it, right? Like, she calls him Ray. That was it? Oh, okay. Okay. Good morning. Sorry to be a bother. My name is Benjamin. They call me Benny Keys on YouTube. I was reached out by an ex-employer of Mr. Dudley's, and I wanted to give him an opportunity to come talk with me before his employer. ... I appreciate your time. Please contact me at your earliest convenience, sir. God bless. Okay. I'm going to try him one more time. Because ain't no shame in our game. You're right. It is it. Sweet baby Ray. Hello? Mr. Dudley? You there? Did I lose you? I'll call you right back, bub. No go.
Yes, you have reached Tony and Ray.
Yeah, he don't want to answer. He's probably watching. Oh, gotcha. Raymond. Okay. So I got a text into him. We'll see if he hits me back. He answered, and you could hear people hitting, swinging hammers. So we'll see. We'll move on a little bit here and see if he calls back. That was him. She calls him Ray. They were on. Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, I got the exclusive with the employer, Mr. Dudley. So I certainly would like to give you the American chance to come on and talk first. Clutch. Penny. Clutch. Down by 4, hit the 3 and fouled with 2 seconds to go. Looking ass. That was clutch. You're right. Yeah, you're the best. Yeah, P Fizzle. Now I've done. Oh no, Tiffany. He's agreeing to speak because of what he sees here. I mean, he wants to do a live, so that's this is sort of the preempting part of that. So let's move on to a little bit more of the Tiffany. Oh, of course, you got to look at an ad. I thought she said, hold on. There better not be an ad on here. Because she was just talking about how, she was just talking about how she don't do this for money. She made the video private. No way, man. Damn. I fucked around with this Dudley shit too long. Ain't that a bitch? Ziggy, well, we're gonna have to jump on your necklace real quick. I know you won't strike me. We're gonna have to watch 2 ads though,
Why
guys.
doesn't
Hold on.
every home in the U.S. have solar panels? The number one reason is not about sunlight or weather or even politics. It's actually just because most people don't know that solar is available at no cost.
Okay, this will. Okay, can you guys see that? Okay. Dang, how far back? Marissa was making accusations of kidnapping during the video. Police report that the video has since been removed. The police report dates the incident as occurring on Saturday, January 8th.
Let me get back down in here. I just don't want to show these bones. And I don't know how to do that without. It's just KFC chicken bones. Look.
I'm not close enough to drive by there. I don't want to go out to the when it's this late to the hauler because it's dark back there, and yeah, I don't want to, pick on anything I say. Doesn't really matter.
I know how I can do it, just like this.
You have that information also?
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right.
So then I have my recording with, obviously, trying to pull up this other picture I just emailed to.
Just emailed to who? What she was getting ready to say is I'm going to pull up this email, this picture I just sent to the TBI. And she's already got it on the line. Holy shit. I mean, straight from the capital of skankdom. Here we go with this. You have just arrived at Chief Skank Level 1.
Once again, after this, I won't be sharing anything. So otherwise, it's just going to throw me off. And I'm also going to have to.
Holy shit. You mean you can't even share shit without getting thrown off? God damn, say it ain't so. You know what? I think little Ziggy's what her whole Amazon wish list is for one of the Wells dogs. That's all she wants, Ziggy. You just can't give it to her. It's not available. Right? Right? Right?
I'm going to have to also. So, I didn't smell anything weird, no.
Just your upper lip.
I didn't.
I mean, you didn't smell Molly? I was just left her fucking stank all around that motherfucker like pimp oil on a dark shirt.
And I really don't know. I wouldn't think it's anything just because it would have been found, don't you think?
Well, I don't know. Don't you think? I mean, you called the fucking TBI, you dumb skank.
Unless.
Tell us unless what? Tell us.
I guess it's his property. I don't know. It's on Ben Hill Road, about up the driveway, about 50 or 60 feet.
Yeah. Because Fred Hill in all his glory wants them fucking police around there fucking just digging every hair on the back of his neck. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is some silly shit. I don't even know what this shit is. You know, I keep hearing people talk about this dude named Levid or Levi D. I don't care what you call it. Why is he such a bad mamma jamma? Why is he the real Chablis from the land of Shabazz? Like, what is it with him? What is he, a hacker or a slasher? Or interstate trafficker, you know, what is he? Because all of these people got a persona, right? I gotta water the grass. This shit just don't make no motherfucking me sense. She doesn't understand that they're all ones down there, remember? 125, you know.
Where, gosh, I don't know the address.
That's why you shouldn't be calling the fucking police, you skank, right? You don't even know where the fuck you're at. You didn't even jot down an address. You mean you're like where you just wanted to know that there were bones. You didn't actually care where they were at, right? So we're gonna get to you screaming my son's name to a sodomite like Daryl Jacobs online. That I'm gonna handle that call with you privately, but we will get to the bottom of that. I just call your daughter the little pigster, right? You don't have no business calling my son's name by his name ever.
If you're looking at where Fred Hill lives, it's the next road or next driveway left of that one.
Is that north or south? Which way is that, Ziggy? Do you know your north and souths and easts and wests? Because you don't. Like you couldn't even come into that neighborhood and say, "Oh yeah, the Wells are at 110, Jody Sue's at 125. This person's at 11111." I mean, it's an adjacent property. Do you think it jumps to the sixes?
And he told me a Dave Bay's property. And that you guys
Just a dachshund. And there I go. I perpetuated it too. Now I am official member of the band. Looking ass.
would know who that is. And I asked him, "Are you going to call this in?" And he said he was going to. But I wanted to just make sure. I saw it. It did look like small bones. It could be an animal, obviously.
She's out of breath already just talking to the police. You ain't cut for this like Molly, Ziggy. I mean, why can't we get a slim, trim, you know, somebody that can climb a mountain and shit, right? Like, damn, Ziggy. I bet you like well, I'm not gonna say their names, but like the evidence planners, man, you know you were eating on a turkey bone on the way over there, then you just pulled off and threw that joker out the window. You know what you done. Quit that.
There's a fire pit. There's a fire area. Somebody had a fire around the area. It's like they burned an animal or something. It could be a person. That's why I just,
Could be a person. Holy shit. Ziggy, did you take biology class? I mean, do you have any idea how to like scale things from the size of other things? Like, you know, this is an iPhone and this is a hand. So you're like, it's about, or you could even use your own bone as a reference. You know, I mean, you can still use your daughter as a reference. You got her with her, right? Like make her lay down on the ground next to the bone, right?
But some are, well, missing. When he showed me that, he took me to right where the area.
I dare say you fucking snitch on Fred, my friend. If Fred wanted them fucking bones collected, Fred would have fucking collected them, right? Or he would have had them collected, looking ass. Yeah, I think he just totally went fishing with the side of your lip.
I didn't have any.
Like, bring that lip here, looking ass.
Cell service out there. What was your name? My name is Adrian.
I'm not gonna dox her because then she can take my video.
I did not.
Oh, did you hear that? She said, did you call the 1-800 TBI fine number? And she said, no, I did not.
Sorry that I'm not describing it very well. I'm not.
Sorry, I'm not Ziggy, how in the fuck do you suppose you drove from Indiana to Tennessee without calling nobody, and all of a sudden you jump on some fucking bones. That's unbelievable, Ziggy. That's like jumping onto 2 or 3 different crime scenes around the country and finding different evidence. Like Zigster. Shame on you.
From here. So,
Listen,
but I told him, well, I'll talk to the officer.
I'll talk to the ossifers.
Did you call the DBL fund number? I did not.
Holy shit, Ziggy. They've only been saying it for fucking 7 months now. If you've got any tips or know the whereabouts of Summer Wells, to contact 1-800-TBI find. Right? Right.
Okay. I called, I looked up the Hawkins County or Rogersville Police, and then they gave me this phone number. I didn't tell them.
You do know that Rogersville ain't the one, right? You have just fucking mutilated this thing. Like, your very presence in that situation with them bones, it's so fucking muddled now. This is the thing. What doesn't need to happen is to have police respond to these bones and allow Ziggy to video the tact that the investigators use in their strategy when handling collection of evidence on these things, right? Now, what we're most certainly going to see is no other media involved in this push of the bones by the Zigster. I mean, Ziggy, your whole appearance in this case, it happened with fake CPS paperwork that you got from this gentleman. Let's check him out. We'll get back to this one. Oh, goodness. He's live now.
Fix where I had Kim messed up. I fixed it. I come back in.
Oh, look, it's the
time
regular
I was gone
offenders.
is when I received the email. I received the message about this person that we found out later. But this is then, though. Nobody knew. We found out somebody had done this. Killed herself. Y'all know the story. At that point,
He's just victimizing another woman is all he's doing. He's getting ready to share somebody's story that he has no qualification to share. So,
What I was calling about, though, but I said, are you over with us at Hill Road? Yeah. If you call the DBI fund, they're the ones that are taking over the investigation.
holy cow, Ziggy. If you would pay attention to anything online other than the sound of your own voice, you would know that 1-800-TBI find, right? TBI has control of this. Hooah. Like, you are unfucking reasonable. Like, you mean to tell me you can't remember the number 1-800-TBI find and that it has never stuck in your craw anywhere? So as you could remember that any, holy shit. This is the other thing, Ziggy. As true crimers, we are not qualified to handle tips. And I don't mean the kind of tip that Molly's used to. I mean the tips like evidence, right? We don't fuck with money and we don't handle tips. The other rule is we're not supposed to go real life. Those are the ethics of true crime, and sort of in the arena of media ethics, right? Reporting ethics, journalism ethics, right? So you're not supposed to go real life, especially without calling ahead like Ziggy did. You don't mess with money, which Ziggy has done, and you don't handle tips. A very close fourth to any of 1 through 3 is you don't take your child while you do this, right? So this is just totally believable.
Okay. You just give them a call and tell them that you have that information also. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you.
So then I have my recording with obviously TBI.
I need to speak to somebody about a tip. I'm actually.
A tip. It's actually evidence. You're actually handling evidence. So you've went on past handling tips. Do you think, Ziggy, that after 7 months that they're actually going to just be some bones of a humanoid species laying 50 feet up a driveway off a Ben Hill Road? And you think none of that's been searched, right? Holy shit. See, Ziggy got down in the country and got confused. She was like, oh, yeah, it is more than they said on YouTube. Must be none of this has been searched. Like, no, you didn't find some bones on top of a hill up there. You found some bones in a spot that's very public. Oh, my God, Ziggy. Holy shit. I dare say them bones probably were drug up there by whomever or whichever Wells dogs is around there, right? I mean, good night, team strategy, Ziggy. Holy baby Jesus.
YouTube channel and the father, and he was talking to me, and he told me he found bones.
Oh, that just legitimized the whole thing. Yeah, I had a guy on my YouTube channel, and he said he found some bones. Hold on, looking ass. Your face looking ass. Hold on. Doug's face looking ass. Y'all got me fucked up.
Of him, and he told me it was the property of a guy named Dave Bays. And I went up there, up the drive.
Now guess what you've done, Ziggy? You've put another man named Mr. Baines. You just put him into it, right? I would duck out if I was you. You'd have put another neighbor over there that you don't know nothing about inside of this fucking investigation, man. Right? You'd have put Fred and you'd have brought Dave Baines into it, man. What are you trying to say, man? And now you think it's safe for you to be crawling around out there? Boy, you got life in the game. What fucked up?
I drove over the next driveway. He walked over, and I parked my car, and he said about 50 or 60 feet up the drive. I went up there, and
Transformative pause. Transformative pause.
and he showed me a burn pile. Somebody had been burning something, and there was.
It's going.
Oh shit! I skipped forward. My bad.
And he showed me a burn pile. Somebody had been burning something, and there was bones like scattered everywhere. I don't.
Bones scattered everywhere. You know it's hunting season, right, Zigster? You know it's deer all over that motherfucking me hill, Zigster.
It could be an animal. You know, it more than likely probably is. It looked like.
If it's just an animal bone, don't act like you never ate meat off of a bone. Every time you eat a T-bone steak on somebody else's money off of YouTube, do you call in like, look, I found a bone looking ass. It's in the shape of a T looking ass. So she probably, but the part we didn't hear is, yeah, I found some bones. What do they look like? They look like a uppercase I looking ass.
Small, like, person bones, but you can see the teeth. There's teeth.
Now, Ziggy, you do know animal teeth are going to be much different looking than human teeth. You have seen some human teeth, right? That's the interesting part about all of this is that you never should have said teeth because you don't really need to be able to recognize the bones right off the top, but you can look at the teeth and realize that you're looking at a pile of teeth that don't look like human teeth. So I dare say that it probably, let me show you what the teeth probably look like. probably like these. I'm guessing just the fuck like these. Right, Ziggy? They look like that, right? Or like that. You could clearly tell that those have nothing to do with being human bones. Or, human bones, right? But you can kind of see a continuity in the bones, right? Right? You see how they're worn down, the tops? See? Zigster? They're all the same. It's all going to look that way, right? So I'm guessing, bar none, that the teeth look like that. It's very troubling. This is very troubling because it's certainly being passed off as potential, probably animal bones, but it's all for entertainment. We're just calling the TBI and Hawkins County for entertainment, right? Like that's the most dangerous part is that that's why I don't handle tips or money because this is all for entertainment, right, Ziggy? We're entertaining the public with your fiascos and your very vague descriptions of and pictures of things that match a narrative, right? You can't tell us there's teeth and then not show pictures of the teeth. Okay? The teeth are a dead giveaway. Now, let's look at human teeth, Sigster, because I want us to really be able to see the transformative difference here, okay? I mean, clear-cut difference right from the beginning, Zig. Now, this is what a pile of human teeth may have looked like on the floor, right? Right there. You see? Much like the letter I, but you can even see you got some M's and some N's, and if you turn them around, they look like W's. So or even an X. I don't know. Get fancy with it. Whole bunch of regular, but look at Ziggy. You can certainly tell the difference, right? I dare say the number of teeth would certainly be certainly a clue or a cue into what sort of species we're looking at here. So that's the really troubling thing about this because if you see bread and jelly and peanut butter all put together, you're like, that's a sandwich. So if you see teeth on the ground with other bones, you're like, yeah, okay, those are animal teeth. Like you can't say the bones may be human bones, but probably not because you've seen the teeth. So you've seen the teeth and you know it's animal bones by the teeth, and you come online and all for entertainment, you're calling the fucking police, Ziggy. I do believe this is grosser than most everything that Molly Golightly traversed through during her tumultuous time there. It's not for me to try to make sense of any of this, but what it is just a segue into the reality of people that have no reality, and this is it, right? Ziggy, this is very clear what you have going on here. Very, very clear. And I wish that there was more to some of these people's life, real life. They're and there could have been some more home training in their formative years because this sort of behavior is absolutely putrid. It has went past the deplorable and the despicable of Molly Golightly to a so toxic place that we when you entered your very emergence into this scenario was turbulent due to the nature of the CPS documents. You knew those documents were no good. And see, here we are, we just let you make it. I'm telling you, once this case is resolved, I think what we all should do is go back through and pick apart the things that were horribly, tragically inaccurate by design, right? These things by design. So what you would necessarily do is that you wouldn't make a call about bones found on the side of a driveway if the teeth looked human. What you would have done, Ziggy, by proxy, just because it's what humans do, you would have said, I've found some bones and some teeth and they look like human teeth. They look like human teeth. Or were there other bones with hooves on the bottom of them? Did you just find, so you had a pile of bones and then you had some bones down the driveway. So what does that suggest to you, Pigster? What that suggests is that animals, probably the Wells dogs, went up there and went after the bones and drug them down. This is absolutely despicable. This is not even skanky behavior. Um, this is the worst sort of thing that we could have imagined. I mean, not even heels on the ground came and planted any fucking evidence. They sure could have, but they didn't. This isn't even a planting of evidence. This is you vulturing a case and picking the literal bones. There's not any meat on these bones, and guess what, Ziggy? You just put all kinds of meat back on some fake bones. You're despicable. And I think that you ought to be removed from this community ASAP. ASAP. I think that because you have no idea, and neither does Stephanie Marie and her fucking destitute ass, there's no way you could have, with even a quarter inch of foresight, even been able to see that what you've just done with these bones right here is you have fucked up all the relationships with everyone in that area and law enforcement. It was a trust, a very thin, balanced trust. And you two fucking idiots have just ruined it all. Not only that, but those bones, because they've now been entered in, there's going to be a report or an incident number reported to these bones. So now when you look at the whole scheme of everything, when you lay it on a table in the court of law, those bones are also part of this investigation because they have to be documented in the chronology of the crime. So at some point they would say on January 11th at 8 p.m. we responded to David Bain's property. We witnessed a pile of scattered dog or deer or animal, whatever bones. We identified them as such and we disregarded the call and we wrapped up the report. That goes in there. And what it will go in there for is it will go in there for the defendant and for his benefit, because what will happen is if there's ever a defendant, the defendant, all he has to do is show all the YouTubers. Say, man, this ain't me. Look at all them YouTubers with all them crazy, violent backgrounds that were running around in these things. It's them probably. Can't be me. Justice is none. Who wins? Nobody. That's in the event that this situation we're involved in takes the tragic turn, the more tragic turn, right? So what you're also doing, Ziggy, and I haven't even touched on this. This is A1. What you've done, Ziggy, is you have perpetuated a nightmare, because I had people calling me that were very high up the food chain because this thing went on the line outside of the regular process law enforcement. So I had people that should have known about this if it was legit. These people would have reported back down to me and said, okay, Benny, yeah, like this isn't nothing. It was the other way around. And they're like, Benny, what is this lady doing? Please try to stop her. And I'm like, same thing this morning. Benny, Tiffany's doing the same thing. She's just streaming Ziggy's. And I'm like, it's not the talk. It's perpetuating the visual of bones that Ziggy could have found. Ziggy can't find her own bones. Look at her. You mean to tell me Ziggy? I'm not going to go there. This shit right here. And somehow Ziggy will never feel the full brunt of what she's done. What she will do is she will roll her pumpkin head ass back north to fucking Indiana and never give it a second thought. That's what the fuck Ziggy's gonna do. Hey, Pigster, to the real community, you just showed us how much you hate anybody with the Wells name, even Summer. You just showed us all, because what's your connotation is that there's bones found TBI. Look. Hold on one second. I want to make sure this shit is right. What do you think when you see that title? Day ending with call to TBI/police. It did say before bones found. It said bones found. That's not there anymore. It's been changed. So when you see bones found and day ending with a call to TBI, what people immediately started texting me was, did Ziggy find Summer? By the hundreds, Ziggy. By the absolute hundreds. And that's how you know that a real true crime community exists, because an idiot like you who can't find her own bones comes out here and finds some animal bones, leads everyone on because she's seen what the fucking teeth look like, and then titles the shit so people, they're not going to come over here and listen to, what was it? About 3 or 4 hours worth of this horse shit in order to tell me what is going on. They're just like, Benny, Ziggy found bones. It was hysteria. It was absolute hysteria. Absolute hysteria. So Ziggy, you know the difference now. You knew the difference then. I'm not going to, just because you don't know 1-800-TBI find doesn't mean you don't know what the difference is between human teeth and animal teeth. Let's see here. Let's go. How do I word this? Scattered deer teeth. I don't even know if that's going to be a thing, but let's see. Holy shit, God is good, right? Let's take a look here. Pigster. Piggy, piggy, piggy. Look here. So, just right off the top, with the length of some of these bones, it would be difficult for the layman to just look at it. But what you're looking for are other characteristics in the bones that make it hard for you to dictate that these are human bones. And the way you would do that is through the teeth, right? You saw the teeth. I hate that you said that you saw the teeth, because that's problematic. Okay? Let's see if I can. Right here. Why no? Look at that, guys, ladies, sorry, and gentlemen. That's what we're looking at. So, what else do you guys see in this picture? Hair, fur. Yeah. Just because something's burnt doesn't mean everything is burnt away, Ziggy. This is this is the most toxic thing that you could have ever even accidentally done online. And you did it all in the name of entertainment. All right. Now, As you can see in the right-hand corner there, in the upper right-hand corner, Ziggy, those teeth would have looked something like that. They would have looked exactly, in fact, like that. Because let me tell you, even if it had been burnt, the teeth still remained. Which we know when you burn, the most dense mass bones, they never fully burn away. Hip bones, skull, heels, you know, um, femurs, stuff like that, man. The bones don't burn away. So you saw the teeth. And I'm really kind of upset that the dispatcher didn't ask you, did you see any teeth? Okay, you saw some teeth. Did they look like human teeth? That could have stopped the whole call right there. Because Ziggy, you don't need to be able to identify to her what the bones look like if you know what the teeth look like. She'd say, well, there's teeth. Tell me what the teeth look like. In your fairest appraisal, do those teeth remind you of human teeth? They don't even have to look like this. Those don't look like human teeth. So, yes, Summer had teeny tiny baby teeth, Ziggy. Let's show you real quick, Zigster. Thank you for that, P. Fizzles. Man, look here. Oh, thank you, Fizzle. The jizzles. The jizzles. Man, look at the difference in size, Way. Holy shit. Understand me? Hold on, man. There we go. Pigster. Holy fuck. Let me do this real quick. I know Ziggy hates me. This is just, man, but fuck this shit. You got life in the game fucked up. Zigster, see the difference? I know you know the difference. Your daughter has teeth, right? Doesn't she? If she talks, she probably does. Look here. You see the difference? Look. See the difference? Oh, wait, hold on. Let's just show you Summer real quick. Got to do that. Anyways. Hold on, Ziggy. Check this out. Jigga Jigga Slim Shady. Look at her teeth. Jigga Jigga Slim Shady. Right? You see her teeth, bro? Say, family. Say, family. You see the difference in the teeth, right, Ziggs? And that was some old piggy shit to do, man. Look. 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 See? You see the fucking difference, Ziggy? Thank you, P. Fizzles. Man, it's a dramatic difference in size in the teeth, isn't it? Hey, Ziggy, check this out. You've been staring. You've been staring at this damn thing. Looky here, pigs. Piggy, piggy, piggy. Can't you see? The number's been right there for 7 fucking months. 1-800-TBI-FIND. Hey, pig, you want to know the other thing you don't do? This. Ziggy, check this out. Look, Ziggy. Look at Ziggy. What is it? All on this thing except for 1-800-TBI fine. That other number is exempt. You heard the lady. Call 1-800-TBI fine. You called Rogersville and then Kingsport and then TBI. Come on, man. That wasn't helpful. Let me tell you how you can be helpful. You want me to tell you how you can be helpful? Hold on. Oh, wait. Where is it at? I forget which page. Probably. Oh, yeah, it's right here at the bottom. I remember. Oh, no, that's the flyer. Well, never in a day in the life. Look at here. Never in the day of the life have you seen any teeth on this girl that's going to look like the teeth that you see, man. I mean, this is just a gross neglect. A gross neglect. There's the teeth. Thank you. Thank you, Summer. I'm gonna look at the chat for a minute, man, and I'm just about damn near pissed myself off. This shit. I really sincerely have. This is just, I'm so over this shit. This is just, I just can't, man. Okay, so let me look up a couple of other. I want to show you. I've done enough on that. Forget about it. I'm gonna come over here and chat with y'all for a minute, man. This shit pissed me off. This shit pissed me off. She knew exactly what that was. Man, that shit is just And you know what, Dudley, man, I text him and he ain't text me back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why. I haven't, I've been impolite on his name, but I guess I was probably right about being impolite on his name because look what he done to Don. Like, bro, you helped him broads make this man lose his job, bro. You made him lose his job. If his performance was what was affecting his ability to keep that job, he'd have been fired and not given any more houses. This man was being given brand new houses. Brand new. Not just renovations and remodels and shit. No, you seen that house. That was a brand new fucking house. And Dudley did that to be cool. And now guess what? I got Dudley's ex-boss. He just lost the fucking job. And guess what? I'm kind of maybe thinking that his boss saw the bullshit Dudley was doing and was like, man, I'm through with this dude. Because the boss has reached out to me through Don. Said he wants to go live and talk about this. Like, this can't be the way. Yeah, Anja, Dudley didn't call back because he's a snitch and Bullhorn Betty gave him up. Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, all of this stuff, I mean, holy cow. I don't want to pat myself on the back, but let me tell you what I did. I went up there and I didn't create any drama. I didn't go looking for anything. I went there and did what I was supposed to do. And when I came back, there was nothing. There was the little BS down the hill, which, it wasn't right. No, And no, Crude, I heard you talking about it yesterday, bro. I'm not mad at you at all. Like, no, people have their scruples and all that. And, And, you know, some people, you know, agree to disagree with me, right? So I don't know, man. It's just a very peculiar situation, right? I think that the trump card for the Dudley situation is what I have in my phone right here, and that's his ex-boss, right? You know, and this is the deal. Just because his ex-boss wants to come on the line and talk doesn't mean I'm going to bring him on the line. I'm going to talk to him first in private and see what he has to say. Let me tell you what, I'm not. This the other thing, and this is a real issue that I think about. You got to think about the ripple when you do something in this situation. The ripple, right? So if I talk to the boss and the boss wants to come on here and something don't seem right, but you know, like, I don't mean with the boss, but I mean, let's say Dudley gets pissed because his ex-boss comes on here and tells me the truth about Dudley, and now Dudley wants to do something to his boss, right? Like, Dudley said he would have killed Don if he was 20 years younger. Now he's showing people where he works at, getting him fired. Like, this dude is a problem. And I don't know if I'm really from Texas. I don't know if I'm really in a position where I can give that a whole lot of air to breathe, because, you know, could create a scenario where someone gets angry with Don. If the man has a good story and we can you know, relay that to everyone, but man, I'm certainly not trying to publicly shame Dudley, although I think that the shit he does is way obtuse, right? Like, it is acutely obtuse. So what, you know, what is, again, Benny's going to be the bad guy because Benny gets somebody on the phone that can make everything that Dudley said probably make you hold it in question. None of us should have our minds made up. What we're doing every single day is we're looking at things and we're building ideas, and we're transforming the way we look at things, like a jury would, like a lawyer would, like an investigator would. And so if you put 20, 40, you put 100,000 views down on YouTube out of Dudley, that's a lot of reinforcement on Dudley's agenda. Now you get somebody in clearly. I mean, this guy, I don't believe his ex-employer is going to come on and say, yeah, Dudley's not telling the truth. Or, I mean, Dudley's telling the truth about all of it. I'm pretty sure that's not the scenario. I mean, I'm good at reading these things. So what he wants to do is come on and say, yeah, man, Dudley's full of shit. Not Shinola, just shit. And that's not, you know. The wells are those who need to know. Just my, absolutely. It really is. And you know what? The other thing is what I've deduced from the situation is that Dudley's ex-boss reached out to Don, wants to do a live with me about Dudley. That would make one believe that Dudley's ex-boss is on speaking terms with Don Wells. Hoo-ah? So when you reverse engineer that, it's a scenario where you're like, okay, people, you know, are we getting ready? We getting ready to are we getting ready to untie everything that Dudley's so neatly wrapped up for us? Sounds like we might be, right? And that's, you know, that in itself is going to be an issue, right? Because I've had many talks with people privately, you know, real extreme sleuths, and they're like, man, look at Dudley had a past, but look at him, man, like he's this, that, and the third. And it's like, well, yeah, but guess what? Dudley was working with Don. There was a situation between the two of them. Dudley got fired, not Don. Now, Dudley comes back into the play and gets Don fired. It wasn't so much Bullhorn Betty and the rest of them that necessarily, I mean, this is the thing, you got a catalyst, right? You ever heard of J.B. Weld? J.B. Weld is a beautiful thing. What J.B. Weld is a compound, like a putty. And it comes in a syringe that's split down the middle, and it's two parts. One's light or see-through, and then one's dark. Well, then you cut the tip off, and you push it, and it makes a pile, and you mix it together, and you can do anything with it. But without the two parts, one separately is not the sum of the other, okay? They interact chemically. Now, the chemical part has nothing to do with MGL, Don's job, and Dudley. But without Dudley, there is no protest at Tucker Drywall job site that then in turn leads to Don losing his employment. So Dudley's the catalyst. So I'm assuming, now I don't want to, and I am just assuming, I'm speculating. I don't know if this is 2 ex-bosses ago, or maybe he just lost the job. I don't know what to say, but what I can tell you is that it's not Mr. Tucker. So it is a previous employer. Now, if it's an employer from Dudley's bad days, this could be bad for Dudley. If this is just his most recent ex-employer, this could be a real problem for Dudley. So this is the other thing that you have to quantify when you do all these things and you talk. You know that Don and Candace passed the polygraph. So we didn't find out till much later in the game. And they had told us basically since day one that after they took the polygraph, we passed the polygraph. Well, if polygraph's not a big deal, why the fuck did it come out of the mouth of Dr. Phil first? Thank you, Dr. Phil. I have not praised a lot of that for Dr. Phil until right now, because this thing peels off like an onion. Thank you, Dr. Phil. And in fact, thank you, Sheriff Lawson, for giving the information to Dr. Phil, because as you remember, Dr. Phil reported the fact that they passed the polygraph before Sheriff Lawson. Sheriff Lawson came on in a complimentary statement and said they did pass the polygraph. There's no way. So you see the big heap of importance that's been put on the investigative tool, that being the polygraph. Investigative tool, not prosecutorial. Right? Scott, the Watts case. Even if that man would have failed that test like he did and said, I'm done, I'm going home, this interview's over, he would have walked out. But the other thing the polygraph does is it told the truth. Watts came in with a story. He lied to the machine. The machine said he lied. The interpreter, a very well-versed interpreter and examinist, I will say, that woman knew her shit. She even told him, if you did this, you would be stupid to sit down in this chair. Okay? Okay, so Molly, now's the time. Don didn't lose his job. He was just moved to a different job site. That's official breaking news. Don was not fired. And in fact, so now you see the resolve Mr. Tucker has for Don. He helped protect Don and his livelihood and his due process. Mr. Tucker said, I'm not going to play into this bullshit. What I'm going to fucking do is I'm going to keep a man that I'm giving a second chance. So this is what we're saying. We live in a fascist America where a businessman who gives people, I mean, he gave Dudley fucking Ajon a job, didn't he? So clearly Mr. Tucker is a good man that's got a lucrative business, and he gives felons a second chance. Do you think that Don is going to be able to do much cheating, lying, and stealing from Mr. Tucker and Mr. Tucker keeping him around? No. If Don was not an asset and didn't mean something to Mr. Tucker would have never, ever helped keep this situation under wraps. Okay? That's that. So, the stuff with the probation officer, you know, I don't really have a comment on that, because do I think that there's some civic mishandlings in Hawkins County? I absolutely do. I absolutely do think that they have mishandled some things, and I absolutely do believe the fact that that a probation officer out of Hawkins County would be in contact with people that have the record that those folks have and listen to anything they say. You see the mishandling of the Churchill search and rescue money. There is some sort of issue in Hawkins County civic government, right? Does that boil over to anything else? I couldn't say. I don't know. But I can tell you that there is a definitive, identified, charged, and convicted issue with civic government as it relates to Hawkins County. And it's with the numbers. It's with what? It's with the money. Okay? So, that being said, back to the Ajon. Now, Don is on another great job and will be back to finish the one they took him off of. So isn't God great? He got a better job. You just got him moved to a better job. But because he's got job security, he'll be right back to finish that one too. That's called job security. That's called a second chance. Don may mean whatever, and this is another testament, and I want you to fucking pay attention, right? Mr. Tucker, he lives in the fucking real world. He is successful in the real world. He allows Don to be in his pocket in a way that he stands behind Don's work without standing over Don's work. Let me tell you what that means. That man doesn't stand over Don and watch every move Don makes because he knows Don is going to go to work and fucking handle it, and because Don's an artist. Okay? You YouTubers who aren't even successful on YouTube and know nothing about the resolve and the details and the characteristics it takes to run a business like Tucker Construction. And you think you got it figured out. Snap into the real world. Don is useful to people. Don does contribute, right? Don pays taxes. Don owns property. Just because it doesn't, let's do this. Well, we can't even do this because when we start dipping into the lives and the realities of the YouTubers, it starts a war. Meanwhile, you've got the Wells who have had can you imagine some of you subscribers and commenters, can you imagine scrolling through YouTube and then seeing, whoa, 700,000 videos with your face on it, your mugshots, your kid's face, your property, your basement, everything, your mom's grave. Oh. And now Piggy with the teeth. Put clapping hands. Everybody, put clapping. I want everybody to clapping hands in the chat right now. Everybody, put clapping hands in the chat, and then sit your phone down and clap with me. Here we go. Come on. When I start seeing them, I'm going to start clapping with you. Come on. Put some hands in the chat. I'm going to Jody Sue this cigarette for a minute, and we're going to clap together. Come on. Good job, Ziggy. Golf clap, Ziggy. Because I know some of y'all got babies sleeping, husbands sleeping. Yeah, I can't even tell you the hundreds of times that I'd have made a woman laugh while she's in bed with her husband and woke him up looking ass. Come on, golf clap, looking ass. Good job, Ziggy. Let's look at all these hand claps for you, Ziggy. Hey, Piggy. Good job, Zig. Good job. All that's for you, Pig. You dig? Unbelievable way. Just so I just want to remedially go back through this while we're all clapping for Ziggy, right? Deer teeth. Pigster. Show little Pigster too, because you know she's clearly now an investigative sleuth. Let her be better than you. So at this early age, show her the difference between deer teeth and Summer's teeth. See the size difference? Don't fool your daughter, okay? There they are. There's that beautiful girl. She, right there. Big difference there, huh? Yeah, man. Show her, Ziggy. Don't let your daughter grow up to be like you, looking ass. Don't let your daughter grow up to be like you, looking ass. Holy shit. Anyways, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and jump on off the damn thing. Let's close some of this down. Hold the phone. Yep. You can call me Benny, but my mama calls me handsome. You can call me Benny, but my mama called me handsome. All right, guys. Well, yes, Joe. For shizzle. Thank you, Lady Hawk. Looking at KK, looking at what you doing, looking at. Yeah. Well, yeah, hit that I said same thing, mini investigator. Sunshine baby, yes I can. Mark Trom. I am. You know, yesterday I was driving and I was like, man, I started to get a little overheated. And then I was like, oh no. But I was driving into the sun and, you know, and so I kind of turned a little air on and, you know, I feel good. You know, so you're welcome, Molly. Yeah, CG, I talked to him last night and I looked at his little face and he still had his jammies on and I could tell that he was a little bit, you know, slowed down. You know, I could see it in his eyes. So, deer bones looking ass. Love you, Chrissy. Laura is calling you a dentist. No, just, you know, comparatively, right? Very easy to tell, right? Like, holy cow. Hold on, Laura, if you're streaming me. Hey, Laura, check this out. These are both cups. Can you tell the difference? Or do you need to be a cupologist? Can you tell the difference? Let me see. Hold on. Check it out. Both cigarettes. Can you tell the difference? Even in the size, right? They look different and they're different sizes. I guess you got to be a cigaretteologist. Hey, thanks, Laura. What you're saying with that comment, sweet Laura, is that you would have went up there and looked at that shit and done the same thing. Fuck you mean. That's what you would have done, looking ass. Hey, hold on, Laura. What's this? What's this? Looking ass. You gotta be a smokeologist? Hold on. Looking ass. Different sizes too, looking ass. Look, looking ass. Can you see? Fucking Laura. Fucking Laura, the one that did her hair every day to go stand in the rain and do meet and greets that nobody came to, looking ass. You mean the one that spent all that fucking money to go to Tennessee, looking ass, and then made videos that said, oh, today's a complete loss, looking ass. Like if you was real deal Holyfield, you'd have brought a fucking rain suit just like me, looking ass. And in fact, I had 2 rain suits because I didn't know if I was going to be out there with somebody that else that needed a rain suit, looking ass. You dumb skanks. Skank. Skankfully, it's enough smart ones over here that we can really put the pieces together and we can make shit happen, right? Fizzle. What you got, Fizzle? They said horse mouth, Laura teeth, mandible face. Horse tooth, mandible face. Just because we can't tell the difference between Laura's teeth and horse teeth don't mean that Ziggy can't tell the teeth. I fucked that up. Let me try it again. Just because we can't tell the difference between Laura and horse teeth don't mean that Ziggy and Lil Ziggy don't know the difference between Summer's teeth and deer teeth, looking ass. Oh, shit. Guess what, Laura? If you can't tell the difference, you need to go to a dentist, looking ass. Hold on. Looking ass. Hold on. Wait. 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 No. Is it just me or does BK bring out the worst in you? I am trying to listen to BK in Holy Crap Ola Batman. I swear he makes me want to hit him. Girl, shut your mouth, girl. Why does he act like he is someone? He is no different than JLR, except JLR is bald. Oh, you're streaming it on. Oh, okay, just one stream. Hold on, I want to show you. They want me to show the difference between. They want me to show the fact that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Whoa. Hold on. Oh man. Looking ass. Looking ass. Looking ass. Girl, no, you didn't with your looking ass. What you need to hit is a motherfucking me cosmetic dentist looking ass. Laura, I got a referral to a dentist for you. Looking ass. Let me tell you what, looking ass, that Prince nose ring don't compliment that Mr. Ed face you got, looking ass. Why do your teeth make horses look bad, looking ass? Fuck a saddle, I'll ride your back, looking ass. 10-hand tall quarter horse looking ass. Tennessee Walker looking ass. Let me quit playing. Horse whisperer looking ass. I should have used a filter looking ass. Molly, the heat's coming for the Vax cards looking ass. Don't ever give Laura peanut butter looking ass. Hold on. Oh, shit. Look at this. My mom and dad were equestrians looking ass. Look. I had the cops at my door over the cards. Looking ass. I think they're about to take away your NRA card looking ass. Guess what? Gonna be no more guns for you looking ass. You shouldn't have made them Vax cards looking ass. Oh shit. Ziggy the bone collector looking ass. CSI Indiana looking ass. Ziggy and daughter investigators. How old is your phone? Those pictures were grainy as fuck looking ass. Fuck your mama looking ass. It's all her fault. Ziggy told me there was so much more to the Tennessee hills than meeting with Don and Candace. You're right, looking ass. German sausage built ass. Sheetrock booty looking ass. What do you think the first thing's gonna go when they take you Zibby's YouTube? That trampoline looking ass. I'm through. that bitch is built like a box of Newport 100s. Square and boxy. Ouchie. Ouchie. This is too much looking ass. Ballpark Frank plump when you cook them looking ass. Shit. Oh shit, I'm about to cry looking ass. 1-800-TBI, fine looking ass. Shit. I do got a Twitter, but I don't remember how to get into it. Let me go see what Laura's got going on looking ass. Gotta watch some ads though first. Hold on.
Jiggle when I walk, I don't feel good. Can't play with my kids because I get winded too quickly.
You know what? I never understood how these bitches think they can report something. I mean, I paid you to watch it.
And I went to TJ Maxx.
TJ Maxx shopping looking ass. Oh shit.
Yeah. I leave Home Depot.
You know what she did? This bitch just put my name in this motherfucker and ain't even talking about me. She's sorry to motherfucker, man.
The others. Understand that Ziggy is new. And she's going to make mistakes.
Laura's about to make a hideous excuse for her looking ass. No, she's not that fucking new. Looking ass. Oh shit. Look what we made Ziggy do to the true crime community. Look what you made me do to you.
So you don't down her for it. You don't sit there and talk to her like she's an idiot.
I'm not. She won't answer. I tried to call her. Looking ass.
I'm sorry. You just don't.
Look at somebody said who farted. It was Laura looking ass. This shit don't make no sense. Look at us. Oh shit! I got some horse teeth too. Looking ass. That's why I can do it. Looking ass. Hold the phone, man. Hold the phone, man.
You know, okay, so maybe she got it wrong.
Catastrophically looking ass. Like no other one has yet looking ass. Ooh.
It hasn't been confirmed she got it wrong, but maybe she did.
And so what, right? Doesn't mean nothing, does it? Huh? Hold on, one time for the.
He's gotten a lot of things wrong too. But the
I sure have. But I know the difference between Summer's teeth and a deer. You can sell these bitches raccoon meat at the store and tell them it's beef looking ass. They can't tell the difference. Hey, Laura looking ass. Only thing he's missing is that little hoop earring. That's the reminder not to pick her nose online looking ass. She's like, oh yeah. Damn, I just turned pink looking ass.
way he was, the condescending way he was talking to her.
Did you just say what I think you said looking ass?
Oh my God, I was ready to fucking hit him.
Oh, gotta report you for violence looking ass. Hold on. Oh shit. Oh, fuck me. Violence. Report for imminent physical harm. Report violent or repulsive content. Report. No, we'll just leave it at that.
I couldn't believe it. Shit.
What I can't believe is you're telling these women on here you're going to hit me, and I don't even know where. Oh, you live in Alabama looking ass. Well, bring your ass down around that Gulf looking ass.
This turn. He's like, oh, Ziggy, look at this. Oh, look at the teeth showing over and over and over and over.
Yep, I did.
Like, oh my God, Benny, you're not a fucking dentist. Stop.
Looking ass.
I don't know. I don't know if it's just me that he triggers like that.
Look at. I guess I'm some sort of idolatrized. I don't know what. Look here, hashtagging me with her, man. Oh yeah, but she's got to put her links for her candles and her PayPal and more looking ass. Hey Laura, I'm gonna start you a OnlyFans looking ass with your Molly Golightly's little sister from a stepdad looking ass.
This, or if he triggers others like this. But goddamn, like 900.
It's only 300 people watching you right now looking ass. We had 800. We're at 600 right now looking ass.
People in there. And he's talking down to them like they're fucking morons.
I did not do that at all looking ass.
Like, have a little respect for the people that keep you alive.
My channel ain't monetized looking ass. Do you remember that looking ass? Look at all these different ways to support her. Holy shit. She can't even show us one way she supports herself. What the fuck? Bitch, them candles don't count. That's peddling. That's a side hustle. Like, if candling is your whole thing, you need to get a better first gig, because YouTubing and candles ain't it. You dig?
And I think that's my problem.
No, let me tell you what your fucking problem is. Your problem is you got all these different ways to support you depending on somebody else instead of just fucking working. What kind of precedent are you setting for your boys? What they probably think is that they're going to be able to ride your back like some of these other people think they can ride your back, like you thought you could ride Molly's back. And then meanwhile, they're going to have a destitute life of uneffectualness with women because they watched the way you were, and they never will try to get with a nurturer like their own mother because she's not a nurturer looking ass.
Oops.
Can you imagine that face trying to tell you it's going to be okay? You will never believe shit you ever heard in your life again looking ass.
YouTube because I can vent.
That's all you do is vent looking
I
ass.
vent all my frustrations about other YouTubers right on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what you should do, looking ass.
You don't care about YouTube. That sounds like Molly. No, but a lot of them do it. Seriously, a lot of them do it.
Transformative pause, looking ass.
It's like he's the male version of this condescending cunt.
Okay, here we go. This back about me. About me. Me. It's all about Benny Keys. Keys.
If you know who Wendy is, you know what I'm talking about. It's like he's the male version of this condescending cunt. What happened to my voice? I lost it.
And it wasn't from screaming from pleasure.
Hey,
Because we know you got to travel 2 states over to get that pulsation in your life.
John. He's a belligerent tyrant. Perfect. Perfect. I love it. It is. I want to live in that house. Not as bad as he does.
Transformative pause, looking ass. I'm almost through.
He just, Molly doesn't preach like, I mean, I guess sometimes she does, but overall, she doesn't preach like, I'm this and I'm that. She doesn't do that.
She doesn't do that. I'm through. I'm going to come over here and mess with y'all for a minute. Because this shit is just out of control. Yeah, you know what? When them chicks clean up, they still look used and fucked over. Excited to see Bones looking ass. You would think, look here, she knew, this is the deal, and I'm going to wrap it up with this. She knew she was going to look at Bones over there and didn't already have the correct number to call. She should have never showed any of those other dumbass calls, because what that did, Ziggy, was make you look like a fucking fool. What you should have done is went through that process, and in your eagerness to put it out there, what you showed is you're a fucking idiot. You never play the calls from Kingsport and Rogerville's police. Only TBI. You make it look as if you called them the first time. The first time. Like the only call you made was to them, no one else. But you're so eager for content. The smart ones are like, you mean to tell me this bitch called the wrong? Like, she promotes this, hasn't been promoting this for over 6 months, and she doesn't even know what number to call? Holy cow. Like, doesn't know what number to call, and also can't tell the difference between Summer's teeth or human teeth and animal teeth. Holy shit. Think about some of the other animals that could be in that area. Cats. You know what cat teeth look like. Big cats, bobcats. You know what bobcat teeth look like. I mean, they look like cat's teeth. Ziggy has a cat. She should be able to fucking identify what cat teeth look like. Dogs. We've all seen dog teeth. Raccoons, much like cats, but the bones were longer. So what are we really looking at? Deer, bear, human, goat, dog, something indigenous to the area that was loose or hunted. Dum, da, dum, dum. Molly Go Lightly's KFC bones. Ziggy, come on now. This is a travesty, is what it is. And I see we ran off like 300 of the people that didn't want to see me cook Ziggy this morning. Yeah, like, guess what, Ziggy? You could have drove down that road and found all sorts of bones. Hoo-wah. Hogs, boars. Yeah. Great wannabe detectives, yeah. Can't even, like, you heard it when we called her earlier. She had her last name, Lashes Company, on the end of it. And so I called her because she just texted Don, and Don's like, who is this? And she's like, wouldn't tell who it was, but was like, come meet me. And so I just text her back the same thing she texted Don, and she's like, who is this? And I was like, Ziggy. And she's like, who is Ziggy? And I was like, Ziggy, it's Benny. And she's like, I don't know a Benny. And I was like, Ziggy, I called your voicemail and it has your name on it and your lash company. And then she, look here, let me show you. I'll show you, watch. I want to show you the hate out of Ziggy. Look here. Oh, okay. Chasing's live. Okay. Damn. Hold on. I'm going to show you this shit. Watch. This shit is hilarious. Y'all can go on over there. Please go on over there. So you can see, oop, right here. Started off. Call me real quick. Got some good info. I need you to call me. These are the same things that she was texting Don. And she was like, who are you? I was like, just call, please. And info about what? Just call, please. I got some info from Don for you. How you think I got your number? He needs you to have it, but you got to call me to get it. I don't bite. Don would just call me himself if it were important. He's tired of you bothering him. You want to play games. Guess you don't want it. These are the exact same text. See, can you meet me really quick? Wouldn't say who it was. You don't like it? Let's meet. He's not available, but I am. This is Benny Keys. I don't know a Benny. He doesn't know you. Answer the phone. Let's meet. He's busy. I'm not. Ziggy, you do know me. It's on your voicemail, fat ass. You're a fucking dumbass, LOL. Adrian's lashes. Then she was like, dude, I obviously don't care if Don knows who I am, R word, but you are about as unimportant as they come. R word, yes, R word. I'm way important to this situation. You made a dry run. It's over. Turn around and vacate. You'll get nothing, I assure you. She said, there's more to Tennessee than Don Wells. Then we went on. She said, ha ha. You'll say every word in the book, but R word is off limits. And I said, it certainly is, fat ass. Okay, R word. And then I said, dry run driver. And she said, bye-bye. And I said, I'm so dumb, I drove right up on their property. Look at you begging for a puppy. You want to suck Don's dick. She said, you're a lowlife with 42 years of nothing to show for it. Your whole life is a dry run. What a lowlife. You chose to be YouTube's most hated villain over taking care of your wife and kids. I feel sorry for your wife for having to deal with your pathetic ass. You offer nothing to the relationship besides heartache and drama. Why don't you put this same effort into your own children and wife? I'm glad she's leaving you. No one deserves it more than you. That's too much to read. Not going to happen. That's the first time I read all that. That's pretty hurtful. I'm not here for your feelings. And so she just makes it about my life, right? You wanted to be famous your whole life, but failed, and now you're using a little 5-year-old girl as your last attempt. Shouldn't you be taking care of your own kids? Or how about that Hep C? I do not have Hep C. She took her child to the place. This is about what you're never going to get and drove all the way there for. I promise you. And then she says, cool. Another 42-year dry run at life. Sounds awesome. Have fun. And I said, never going to get nothing from them. You're dumb. Not a dog, not even a fart in the wind. And she said, that's fine. And then she said, you're never going to get anything in your whole life because you're a hateful, horrible person. You're interfering with an investigation. You're giving up your freedom for this. And I said, yep, the real investigation is happening on YouTube. Fat ass. I can't wait until your ass is arrested. I'm going to write you and remind you how much you failed at life every day. And then I said, never going to get shit, Ziggy, not a fucking thing. Enjoy the hills of Tennessee. And then she said, put this whole conversation on your wall. You won't, because you know you've accomplished zero at life. I don't even know what that means. And then I was like, it's already there. And she said, good deal. Own your life as a loser. And I said, all that driving with your fat ass and you can't Uber shit? And she said, that's not the whole conversation. I said, I'm saving the rest for a live with Donnie tonight. She said, funny how you have a problem with the R word, but not the N word. God, you're so pathetic. And I said, yeah, you and Molly's text. I'm going to check him out. Look at you two begging skanks. Dude, you're 42, live at your mom's. I said, you're not getting anything, Ziggy. You're not getting anything in life, Benny. Like, this isn't about me. It's about your disappointment. I'm getting plenty, just like you. It isn't about me either. It's about Summer, who you don't give a fuck about. I said, I'm getting fed. You're getting fat. You're literally supporting possible child killers. They know something. And you're okay with it. And then that was it. She said, I'm going to be arrested for hindering the investigation. What did you just do, Ziggy? What did you do? She's a freeloader. Ziggy. Ooh, girl. You done a bad thing. Yeah. Joe said, I wish I could live with your mom. My mom is a badass. Anyways, I'm going to let y'all run on over to Chasing. She's doing her thuggle, her thug thizzle. Both of them. Yeah, they're so thirsty. Yeah, you see how it is. It's like I'm telling her, like, I'm talking about Summer in the case, like, you're not going there, Ziggy. And she wants to make it about my life. And then she wants to scream my son's name online. Like, yeah, man. If you want to subscribe to Ziggy, please unsubscribe to me. Anyways, y'all go over and check out Chasing. That's where I'm going to be at. I love all of y'all. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.